Welcome to the ScreenCast on Transana's file management tool. When you are working with still images and media files in Transana, Transana stores a link to these files rather than duplicating the files in the database. This sometimes leads to a need to copy or move these data files to share these files with collaborators, and perhaps most importantly, to let Transana know about a file's new location when a file has been moved. These tasks are handled by Transana's file management tool. To open the File Management tool, go to the Tools menu and select File Management. The File Management tool is designed to show you files in two locations at once so you can easily compare two directories and move files between them. The top window on each side shows drives and directories. The bottom window on each side shows the files in the directory that's selected in the top window above it. In the middle are a set of control buttons that allow you to work with one side or the other and to copy and move files from one side to the other. Initially, both sides of the File Management tool will default to your Media Library directory, reflecting the assumption that you will be moving something into or out of your Media Library directory most of the time. Today, I want to copy the Transana demonstration files to my Workshop video folder. To do that, I'll select the Demonstration Data directory on one side and I'll select the Workshop directory on the other. I'll show the directories under the Workshop directory as well. I want to create a new directory under Workshop, so with that directory selected, I'll press the button under New Folder that points to that side of the File Management tool. I'll type in the name that I want to give the directory and I'll press OK. Now I'll select the files on the other side that I want to copy to the new directory. Then I'll press the button under Copy that points from the side where the files are to the side where I want the files to be. I could just as easily move the files by using the button under Move, or I could instruct Transana to copy all files and subdirectories from one side that do not exist on the other side using the Copy All New buttons. So what if I had moved the files instead of copying them? What if I try and load an episode, clip, or snapshot in Transana when the connected media file or still image file is no longer in the directory where Transana expects it to be? Or what if I want Transana to use the still image and media file copies instead of the original files? That's what the File Management tool's Update Database function is for. Here is an episode that is connected to a file that I have recently moved. When I try to load an associated transcript, Transana tells me that the media file cannot be found and that I should locate the file and press the Update Database button. It is important to note the file name in the error message before pressing OK. Transana with mediafiles.mp4 in this case. Single user versions of Transana then automatically load the File Management tool. I locate the folder that contains the file I want in one of the File Management tool's upper windows and click on the file name in the lower window. I then press the button under Update DB that points to the side of the File Management tool where the file is highlighted. Transana reports the number of episode, clip, and snapshot records updated by this function. And now, when I go back to load my episode and transcript in Transana, Transana is able to load the media file. If you are working on your own computer with one of the single-user versions of Transana, you can use this technique to reconnect episodes with media files anywhere you can access from the File Management tool. However, if you are using Transana multi-user, or if you will be exporting your database to share with colleagues, you should always make sure that any still image or media files you link to Transana are contained within your Media Library directory or one of its subdirectories. That way, you can share your media library and subdirectories along with the exported database, and your colleagues won't have to go searching for missing files.